I want to share a story today because of something that just happened. And the more I think about it, the more I found it profound and magical and mysterious and letting me know, like connecting me to something that is so much greater than me, reminding me that there is so much more going on around us, within our lives, than we usually suspect. So I'm going to take a moment and share you. I recorded a bunch of little clips because I kept thinking of something else, but I need to share that story with you because it means something more than my story. Here I go. Hey everybody, I've got to share this. Remember weeks and weeks ago, I shared how I had lost my favorite bandana here on the trails of Sedona, and how, as a highly sensitive person, attachment to things can really be profound because it's not about the thing itself, it's about the bond of love and connection that we establish. Anyway, this morning, I'm taking a hike in Sedona on a trail that I did many times. And as I'm walking around, because as some of you may know by now, I am moving away from Sedona in like a little bit more than a week now. So, and heading to Cape Ann, Massachusetts. And I was walking around, I stopped many times and talked with Sedona and thanked her, acknowledging that she has been calling me here for 19 years. She had me meet like one love. Okay, there's a big noise, but it's okay. She had me meet a profound love here. I don't remember, 15 years, more than that, 18 years ago, 19 years ago, the first summer. And I talk about him a lot in my book. It was quite a story. And then years later, I actually met my husband. And I was thinking, wow, you have brought me back here to be the container where I would learn so many lessons. And you held me and brought me back until now. I feel that I have kind of graduated from these lessons. And in my talking to her out loud, I said, and you little devil, you even took my favorite bandana as an exchange. And I said, okay, I leave it to you. Well, right now, I come around the corner, you know what's coming. And I see a little tree, that little scrappy tree there. And I think, oh, that used to be like almost secret entrance to a side trail that I used to take that nobody knows about because it's barely a trail. And I said, oh yeah, where was that entrance? Where was that entrance? And I look around and check this out. I don't know if I got it in the picture here. This is my bandana. Unbelievable. I am blown away. I've been here. I did these trails after I lost it and looked everywhere. And this morning, as I'm ready to let it go, it is given back to me. Is there another lesson here from Sedona to me? Oh my God. Letting go, and what is meant to come back to you comes back to you. It's a cliche. It used to appear on posters, right, when we were younger. Like, if it leaves you, let it go, whatever. If it's meant for you, it will come back. I don't remember. But anyway, so I had to share this. I will pick it up right now with you as witness. Oh Oh my God. It's like it's been moved on rocks. It's got holes. The rain has been pounding on it. But I have my bandana back. This is incredible. I mean, I still need to wrap my brain around it, and I will, but I wanted to share that with you. Oh, yeah, and I wanted to add, when I was talking to Sedona, when I was done thanking her and acknowledging all the things that she has been the container for, there's a better word for it, but it's not coming to my mind right now. Anyway, and I ended by saying, so right now my mind is back to wandering, and if there's anything else you want me to know, just let me know. I'm still listening and paying attention. And a few minutes later, came around that bend, stopped and say, oh yeah, I used to turn on this, around this tree. And there it is. I'm blown away. This is bigger than finding a bandana. This is bigger. Wow. And something else that I remember from my discussion with Sedona, when I said, you little devil, you even took my favorite bandana. And then I said, it's okay. You may have it. It's an offering. And then I was walking around and I said, yeah, I know. A kind of begrudgingly given offering, but it's an offering anyway. And I'm happy for you to have it. And just adding to my story, because I want to remember it, I haven't been hiking in a few weeks, I think once in 3 weeks or so. And this morning I was like, I've been packing and getting ready and sorting things and health insurance and all these things. And this morning it was like something was telling me, I think this morning is the time for you to go back and pound the red dirt. And I left a little later than usual. I left at 7. Usually I do this very early. And I was thinking, so where do I go? Where do I go? And something in my head kept saying, no, don't go to the places where you go by foot, by the house. Go drive to that trailhead. And I think you should do, there's many options here. And I think you should do the Remnant Trail. And when I came to a junction, I thought, Remnant? Do I want to do that other one instead? Like, I feel like going that way, but something in my head keeps saying Remnant, 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 Remnant. So I said, okay, I'll do Remnant. And it's coming out of Remnant around the corner that I found this. It's just, I'm fascinated here. I am mesmerized. I am, like, it's connecting me to something so much bigger, an orchestration that is beyond us, that is managed by a great director. There is so much more at play than our little stories. And like I said, I have been there looking for my bandana. In the weeks after it, I lost it. Anyway, I just have to keep a record of what happened to remember this magical moment as I get ready to leave Sedona. We are closing the loop together. I have come, gained, lost, and found and got back or found something I thought I had lost. There's so much to read into this. It's going to be lingering in my mind. Here's something else that's coming to mind. I was thinking this bandana is like a lost and found story. And lost and found in Sedona story. And I was thinking, wow, as I mentioned, There is this great love that I met here, and it was a crazy saga because he was a homeless drunk. And years later, this is where I met my now ex-husband, both in Sedona. And in both those relationships, although we shared wonderful, wonderful things, of course, that's why we were in the relationship, but I lost myself. And as I am ready to leave here, I know that I have found myself. And it's what this bandana represents. It's the losing of myself and the finding of myself. A little bit worse for wear, but more precious and meaningful. This is the meaning for me with this bandana. I am found. And now I move on. Wow. Thank you, Sedona. Whew. What a story. What a love story I have with you. Insights keep on coming. I said a little worse for wear. It's beaten up. The part that was exposed to the elements, it has lost its color. It's got holes. It's been roughened up and pounded on and beaten down. But then when I turned it around, the other side is still as vibrant as it ever was. And now the contrast make this vibrancy even more noticeable, precious. It's like, so I've taken a beating with everything that the Sedona chapter has put me through. And my body shows it. But the inner me, the radiant me, it is intact. It is vibrant. It is all there. And it's ready to fuel all the things that have been beaten up. Okay, I'm losing myself a little bit in this metaphor. Oh well, there was still something good in there. Oh yeah, and by the way, the two reluctantly, begrudgingly given offerings were my favorite bandana and my favorite hat, which is not this one. And the hat she's keeping. But she gave me back my favorite bandana. 25 years I've had this. It's been lost in the deserts of Canyon, Guadalupe, and Mexico, and all kinds of stories, and always found its way back to me. And once again, it did. Yep, and a little something else. I'm not gonna wash it. I'm gonna wait and rinse it out in the ocean when I get to my new home. So I like that idea. I think it's more great symbolism. As for all my other videos, for people who follow me, I plan on coming back as soon as I'm settled there in October, in a month or so. Yeah, in Massachusetts. I am looking forward to coming back to you after months of an incredible burnout where my mind, my body, even my spirit was on a complete stop. And I want to talk about this because I have emerged. It was like almost magical within a few days from spending my entire days in bed, like really 18 hours a day in bed for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And I got up and it was like, whoa, something's changing and I'm out of it, which is fabulous. I'm still gathering stamina and strength, but I'm out of it. And I look forward to talking about that with you too. It's my bandana. I looked here more than once. I took that trail. I looked around because I knew that I did this. Wow. Bye. I will see you soon. Have a wonderful day.